Hey guys, my name's Sam. I've been working with the rec for the last 6 years. Super bummed that we're not able to be in the parks this year, but we're making the best of it. Just a little bit about myself. I have my bachelor's in applied exercise science, which means that I know a ton about the human body. I did a couple internships in strength and conditioning, and I also played softball while I was there as well. So I know a lot about the body, which is kind of what we're going to do today. I'm going to lead you through some stretching, full body stretch. So I just wanted to share with you guys a couple things about stretching. So I made you a poster just to highlight some key ideas. So first of all, why is it important? Because it helps your muscles stay strong and flexible. The older you get, the tighter your muscles get, and we want to make sure to keep them as loose as possible, because when your muscles tighten, it can cause a lot of injury. So stretching is very important. It helps to maintain your range of motion, which is the degree angle that your joints can move. So your elbow here is a joint. You can move it all around, but if your muscles get tight and not flexible anymore, it's going to be hard for you to move your joints, which is why a lot of older people have some trouble walking around. Stretching is very important. Once again, I'm going to say that a lot in this video. The last point down here, without stretching, your muscles shorten and they become weak, which means it creates more room for injury. So when you pull a muscle, basically what happens is say you're riding a bicycle and you fall and you scrape your knee, right? Your knee is scraped, it hurts. Same thing with muscles, except it's internal, you can't see it. When you pull a muscle, you're literally tearing the fibers in the muscle, creating a pull, and it, even though you can't see it physically, it hurts. It hurts a lot. I'm sure most of you have pulled a muscle before, so stretching is going to help prevent that from happening. So how to properly stretch? You want to make sure that you're holding your stretch for 30 seconds. So that's what we're going to do today, and if you do one arm, you got to do the other arm. So 30 seconds for each arm, which means it's going to be a minute for that one stretch that you're doing. Don't bounce up and down while you're stretching. What happens is, if you say you're doing this and you're bouncing around like this, it's going to make the muscle move too fast, and again, like I said before, it's going to cause a pull, which we're trying to prevent. We don't want to pull a muscle. We want to gradually stretch it so that it stays elongated to prevent that pulling from happening. While stretching, you shouldn't feel any pain. If you're feeling a pain, that means there's a pre-existing injury and you should stop. Don't do that stretch at all. While this shouldn't hurt, it should feel good. So while we're doing this, if you feel pain, make sure you stop. Alright? So that's just some key points of today's video. So I'm going to set a 30-second timer on my watch for each of the stretches. We're going to do a full body we're going to start with the upper body. So first, I'm going to stand up. We're going to do a tricep stretch. This tricep is muscle behind your arm. So what you're going to do for the first stretch is you're going to take your opposite hand, grab your elbow. Your arm's going to go behind your back like this, and you're just going to push down a little until you feel a nice stretch. Alright, so I'm going to start my timer, and we'll do the right arm first. So feel a nice stretch down the side of your arm. Hold it for 30 seconds. Make sure you're not bouncing. And we're going to do both sides. So after this, we're going to do the other arm. Alright, let it go, shake it out a little. And we're gonna do it same thing to the other arm. Reach back, hold it. Feel a nice stretch in your arm. I did a lot of these stretchings because I played softball. And so stretching your arms out before a game is very important. This is all about preventing injury. Alright. So this next stretch that we're going to do, shake it out, is you're going to keep your arm straight, come across your chest, and push in with your opposite arm. So we're going to, again, start with the right arm. I'm going to start my timer. Reach across, pull in with this arm. You should feel it all in your shoulder. Alright, shake that out. We're going to move to the other arm, left arm now. Reach around, grab it with your other arm, pull in. Again, you should be feeling this all in your shoulder here. Stop that. The next stretch we're going to do is arm circles. The first one we're going to do is small arm circles. So all you're going to do, just small arm circles. Alright, so we're going to do that for 30 seconds. This is going to help, remember I was talking about joints, this is going to help your shoulder joints loosen up. So we're just going to keep it small for now. The next one will be big. We'll do this for 30 seconds, and then we'll do big arm circles for 30 seconds. Keep them small for this one. Alright? And like I said, now we're going to do big arm circles. So really stretching out the shoulders. Big arms, we're stretching out the joints in your shoulder. I'm going forward. You can also switch it up halfway through, go backwards, whatever you want. Alright. So this next one is called the 90-90 arm stretch. Why it's called 90-90 is because your arms are going to 90 degrees here, 90 degrees here. So what you're going to do for 30 seconds is just switch. Your arms are going to go opposite of each other. So we're going to go 30 seconds of 90-90 arm stretches. Make sure you keep this straight, so that it creates the 90-degree angle. Nice and slow. Don't want to pull anything. Alright, stop. Shake it out, because this is, even though it's not a workout, it's a stretch. It's really warming my body up and making me tired up in the arms. Alright, so this next one that we're going to do, thumbs up in the air, arms are going to be behind you like this. And all you're going to do is come up and down, just like that, okay? We're going to do it for 30 seconds. My arms are behind me, up and down. You might break a sweat when doing this because we're warming the body up, so it's gonna get tiring. Alright, and stop that, shake it out. The next one is for your forearm right here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your arm, bend your wrist down, your fingers are gonna be pointing down. You're gonna take your other hand, grab your fingers, and pull towards your body. So it's gonna stretch this forearm muscle right here. We're gonna do 30 seconds for each arm. So we'll start with the right arm. Bent down, back towards myself. This one feels good. Nice stretch in the forearm. All right, shake it out, shake it out. We're going to repeat the same thing for our other arm. Come back. You can go back as far as you can until you feel a stretch. Don't go too far because, again, we don't want to pull a muscle. All right, shake it out. The next one we're going to do is going to stretch our side, okay? So you're going to put your arms above your head and just lean over to the side just like this. You're going to feel it all down here. We're going to do 30 seconds each side. And go. We'll bend to the right first. Again, try not to bounce. We're not trying to pull anything. All right. And we're going to go to the other side now. Ready? Just hold it, nice stretch. All right, and back up. So that's it for the upper body. Now we're going to move to the lower body. Get some leg stretches in. So first one's going to be standing up. We're going to stretch our hamstring. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your hands, keep your knees as straight as possible. If you can't keep them straight, it's okay to have a slight bend in them. We're trying to feel a stretch back in the back of your leg though. So you're going to come down, try and touch your toes. All right? We're going to do each leg. So I'm going to do my right leg first. Ready? Lean down, touch your toes. You're going to feel it all in the back of your leg. My hamstrings are very, very tight, so this is a good one for me. I should do this every day. All right, and we're gonna go to the left leg now. So reach down, keep your leg straight, down to the left leg. So these next few are going to be done on the floor, so you guys can get down on the floor. The next one we're going to do is called the butterfly, because your knees are going to look like a butterfly here. It's going to stretch the inside of your legs, okay? So what we're going to do, you're going to bend your legs. You're going to want to pull your feet in as close to you as you can, and use your elbows to push down on your legs until you feel a nice stretch. Alright, so we're going to do that and hold it for 30 seconds. So my elbows are pushing down, holding onto my toes, and we're just getting a nice stretch. Alright, you can let that go. The next one is gonna stretch your butt muscle. So I'm gonna go to the side for this one. You're gonna lay on your back. The leg that we're not stretching is gonna stay straight. The leg that we are stretching, you're gonna bend your knee, grab it, and pull back towards you, okay? So it's gonna look something like this. Keep your toes pointed up towards the sky. We're going to hold that for 30 seconds. Here we go. Pull your knee up towards your chest. This leg stays straight on the floor, your other leg. Alright. And we're going to move to the opposite leg. So the leg that you just stretched stays straight. And we're going to pull towards us, keeping our knees pointed towards the ceiling or the sky if you're doing it outside. I don't know. Alright, you can shake that out. The next exercise, or the next stretch we're going to do is kind of the same format as the last one we did. You're going to lay on your back. Instead of pulling straight towards us, we're now going to grab our ankle and pull it so that it's across our body now. And you're going to pull back towards you. You're really going to feel it over here. Alright, so we're going to do 30 seconds each leg. Alright? Again, take your ankle, pull across, and pull back towards you. This leg stays straight, the one on the ground. Alright, and we're going to switch legs now. So grab your ankle, pull across your body, and pull back for 30 seconds. Feel nice stretch. Your other hand can pull back by your knee if it's easier, if it helps you get a better stretch. Again, remember, you don't want to bounce because we're not trying to pull anything. We're just trying to elongate the muscle so that it stretches out, so that when you go to do something active, it's not going to pull. Alright, cool. So, the next one we're going to do is also on your back. What you're going to do is both of your legs are going to stay straight for this one, right? So, this leg is going to come across your body like this, and you kind of want to try and keep your shoulders flat on the floor, so your torso is gonna twist, and you're just gonna stretch it out this way. Okay, so we're gonna do 30 seconds each leg. So keeping my legs straight, I'm coming across my body. Your arms can stay flat out. We're just letting gravity do the work. Alright, and we're going to do the other leg. I'm going to turn this way so that you guys can see. Keeping our legs straight, coming across our body. 30 seconds. Alright. Let's see. The next one I have is a seated hamstring stretch. It's kind of like the first one we did when we were standing up and we reached towards our toes. This one we're going to be sitting down. So you're going to want to spread your legs apart. And you're going to keep your knees straight and just reach towards your toes. If you can't touch your toes, that's okay. Just go as far as you can until you feel a good stretch. Alright, 30 seconds per leg. Here we go. I'm going to reach towards my toe, pull it back if I need to. Alright, we're going to switch to the other leg, left leg. 30 seconds, reaching over, pulling our toes back if we need to. You can do one arm, you could do both arms, it doesn't matter. However's comfortable for you. Alright, shake that out. This next one, do you remember when we were stretching our arms, we did the 90-90 with our arms? Now we're going to do 90-90 with our legs. So how it's going to look is you're going to have this leg 90 degrees behind you, this leg 90 degrees in front of you. And you're just going to lean forward into it. So we're going to do each leg 30 seconds again. 90, 90. Two 90-degree angles. So you're going to lean forward into it. You can grab your foot if you need to. Alright. We're going to flip over, do 90-90 again, 90-90, and you're just going to lean into it. 30 seconds. Ready? Go. All right. Whew. I'm starting to break a sweat. We're really warming up. All right, so this next one is called the pigeon pose. It's an interesting one, but it's a good one. So what you're gonna do, this leg is gonna stay flat behind you. This leg you're gonna bend in front of you, and you're just gonna come up like this. If anyone's ever done yoga before, this is one of the yoga poses that people do. So we're gonna hold that for 30 seconds. So this leg is straight behind you, this leg is bent in front of you, and we're just gonna stretch it out. Hold it. This is a good one too. All right. And we're gonna switch legs now. So the one we just stretched is gonna be in back of us. This one's gonna bend in front of us. And you're just gonna stretch up. You should be feeling this in the back of your leg right here. All right. So the last one that we're gonna do is standing quad stretch. So we're gonna stand up for this one. For this one, you gotta have some balance, and if you can't balance on your own, go buy something that you could hold on to. So for this one, what you're gonna do, balance on one leg, reach up, grab, pull back the other leg. So it's gonna look like this. It's gonna stretch your quad, which is in the front of your leg, okay? So we're gonna do 30 seconds each leg. So we're gonna pull back, whoa. It's really important for this one especially not to bounce, because it's going to be very easy to bounce around. All right, let that go, shake it out. We're going to do the other leg, because what we do to one side, we got to do the other. This is going to be the last one. So reach up, grab it, get a nice stretching. I'm going to back up so you guys can see me. All right. So that's it for today's stretching. I hope you guys enjoyed. We did a nice little full body stretch. It's very important to do this as often as you can. You could do it up to 10 times a day, 20 times a day. You could do it when you wake up, when you go to bed, anything. It's important just to keep your muscles elongated so that when you guys go outside to play basketball, soccer, anything active outside, you're not going to pull a muscle, because pulling a muscle really hurts, and we're trying to prevent that. So I hope you enjoyed these stretches, and tune in for some more videos. Thanks, guys.